Cole, why this thing? Cole, why is it floppy, bro? Nah.
With this channel, experience new things many don't even imagine attempting.
That is not a room, that's an edge. That's a ledge.
Yo, we can go up there.
Get low, Cole. Don't fall on your...
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Welcome to Gravity Cancel. Link down below. Hey guys, welcome to the video. My name is Cosolix, and today I got 25 tips that will help you improve instantly. Let's get right into this with tip number 1. Pick a main. If you do not have a main right now, pick one. Pick any character in the game, honestly. If you pick a character, it's easier to focus on that character, so you can focus on ways to improve with that character. Second, once you pick a main, like I picked Macho Man, learn every single combo on your kit. If you don't know how to hit a true combo, learn how to hit it. Watch some guides, go to YouTube, just look up Lance Guide, Axe Guide. That's what I did when I was getting good. And look where I am now. Number 3, look up a movement guide online and practice every single movement in the game. Like, I'll load up right now, like literally for fun, just like dance around, practice these inputs, get familiar, things like ledge canceling. There's dash dancing, dash jump dancing, and there's like back dashes. Like, get familiar how the mechanics work. And just start practicing. Just have fun with it, right? It's really important to practice movement, honestly, so you get more comfortable and you don't need to think as much about what you're doing and you can focus on other things. Fourth, this is something I did. I don't necessarily think everyone should only do this, but play ranked basically only. When I was getting good, all I did was play ranked tournaments. Like, I only focused on getting better. Like, I really just only cared about competitive gameplay, and I still do to this day. And if you don't have fun playing ranked, this might not be the game for you. But if you want to get better at this game and go pro, play ranked and competitive game modes only. Number 5, which is kind of like a subgenre of the last one, play in as many tournaments as possible. Literally play in every community tournament you can possibly find. You can go on challenge.com, smash.gg/bh community. I'll link that down below in the description. But those are a bunch of community tournaments, all free to enter, all have little prize pools and whatnot. Check them out. Enter in all of them. Even if you go 0-2, maybe the next one you don't. You go 1-2, then 2-2, then 3-2, and you keep going until you're pro. So play in tournaments. Number 6, watch pro gameplay. Just watch your favorite players. Let's say you main Bodvar, watch some Java gameplay, watch some low cap gameplay. See what these guys do, because when you watch their gameplay, you're going to slowly recognize some things that they do, try and adapt it into your gameplay, and it's going to work out. So watch some pros. Number 7, while playing, I wouldn't think of this too much, but subconsciously understand your mistakes. If you get hit, there's always a reason behind it. So understanding why did you get hit in the first place is key. For example, I will literally go to a random point in this game. I just got hit right here. Why did I get hit? Because I'm charging a recovery. I did a recovery here because I didn't have many options. But maybe I could have dodged the stage, right? I still had a dodge here. Instead of using a recovery, there's always another option. Every time you got hit, you made a mistake. There's a reason you got hit. So understand that. And in the moment, if you got hit, think about, why did I get hit in the first place, just really quickly. Like, I could just lose neutral and be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. You know what I mean? Just think about these mistakes. Number 8, before you play, warm up in training mode. Literally, before I went to my first ever LAN, like, I played in training mode for 1 hour every single day for a month, and to not bore myself, I live streamed it. And like, I was still 2600 elo at that time. I was still a good player. But what really like set the difference maker for me on LAN is the fact that I didn't miss my inputs. Hitting true combos 10 out of 10 times and never missing them is really important. And I guarantee you 99.99% of you guys watching do not hit your true combos every single time. So even if you know how to input it, you can warm up, just go into training room, make the bot stand still, just turn on hitboxes, hurt boxes, stun, damage reset, position reset, and practice those bread and butter true combos, because I promise you, practicing them, it will pay off once you get those timings and you do it 10 out of 10 times in a row true. So practice in training mode 10 minutes a day. Just trust me, just before you play your ranked games, it will do wonders. Next, a little tip. This one's a weird one. Play bubble tag. Honestly, bubble tag is a great game mode, especially to play against friends, because it's basically a neutral simulator. And what I mean by that is, like, if we're playing bubble tag here, I'm just going to go into a game just to show you guys. The person or the player that wins neutral gets a point, and then it resets. So a bubble tag 1v1 could be a great way to understand mistakes as they happen in the moment. I don't recommend to only play them, but just like that. The chosen bot D-lighted, I side-lighted. The N-lighted, I side-lighted. It really teaches you to parry and ways to win neutral. He baited, I tried punishing, I missed my punish. Ooh, that was sexy. But you get what I'm trying to say, right? Chosen bots recovered, I side-aired, right? But why did the chosen bot recovery? Stuff like that, like, bubble tag's a great way to practice and really point out those mistakes if you still don't understand them. Number 10, here's another little game mode you can use to improve. Play against chosen bots and try not to get hit once. If you can't play against chosen bots, like because you're not good enough, set the bot to, let's say, like, I don't know, let's put the bot to extreme. Set the maps to random. You could do tournament maps or tournament experimental, doesn't really matter. And here's a little game mode that I recommend is play in couch party and try not to get hit once. If you get hit once, you've made a mistake, basically. And if you get hit once, pause the game and leave. So I'll kind of show you. I'm playing against a spot. I parry him out. I got hit. I pause, leave. And if you're actually in a couch party, I wasn't in a couch party there, so that's kind of why it forced me out of the lobby. If you're in a couch party and you do this exact same game mode, let's say we go to this map. But yeah, if I get hit here, like let's say I want to like pause the game and leave, it takes me right back to the main menu, and then I'm right back into it. So play against the chosen bot, any extreme bot, hard bot. Try not to get hit once. If you get hit, pause, leave, and reset. Play it again, and keep doing it. It's a great way to practice, and I really recommend it. Number 11, watch your replay files. If you ever don't fully understand why you lost, like what you could be doing better, watch a replay file. If I go into the set versus Phazon, for instance, actually I have to restock in here. Here's another one versus Phazon. I won, but it was closer. I died right here. Let's see what I did wrong. Right here. I dashed towards him. Look at my spacing. Axe is a pretty horizontal weapon. I dashed towards him. This is bad spacing against gauntlets. Why am I getting so close to him? I've got the range. I shouldn't have done that dash, and that was a bad input. But I wouldn't have known that unless I watched the replay. In the moment, it can be really hard to tell, but if you watch the replay, you look at a point where you got hit, and then think, why did I get hit? And then understand the mistake. And then if you watch the entire replay, you can see the reoccurring mistakes. So seeing which mistake is reoccurring and then trying to correct that mistake in actual game is a direct way of improving. So I really recommend watch your replay files and try and understand what you're doing wrong. If you watch a replay and you don't understand what you're doing wrong, check out Cosolix.com. I do replay reviews for like $7 or something. So yeah, that's another option. This next tip is a little bit two birds, one stone. Tip number 12. When you're in ranked, turn ban gadgets on in your rank settings if you haven't already. And then also turn tournament maps only on and ban Great Hall. And the reason why I say ban Great Hall is because that map is going to get removed from tournament play eventually. So just ban it now so you don't get bad practice. That move is that map is atrocious. It's awful and it's being removed for a good reason. But yeah, turn on these settings, tournament maps only on, ban gadgets on. It's a great way to have competitive settings in ranked ones, and it makes improving easier so you don't need to worry about bombs and the horn that brings you a weapon. Tip number 13, find people to spar with. When I was getting good, I found people equivalent to my skill level or better, and I sparred them, I trained with them, I played twos with them, and then I got better than them. And then I found new friends. And I'm not saying you ditch your old friends or whatever. You can keep in contact, play some games. But surrounding yourself with people that are better than you at the game is a great environment to improve. You can see what these guys do against you, learn how to beat them, and learning to beat your friends is very similar to learning to beat others. So I really recommend it. That's what I did. Thank you so much, Double Dime. He's one of the first pros I met in the community, same with like Joke Down and those guys. And I teamed twos with Double Dime. We sparred, we went back and forth, and then I learned to beat him. I love you. Go Canucks go. But yeah, take the L, little bud. So yeah, get some friends, learn to beat them, and yeah. Tip number 14: really want it. Like, if you want to get better at this game, you really need to want to get better at this game. It's almost like a job, but the best jobs are the ones you care the most about. If you can become passionate about one thing and do that one thing to the best of your ability, like, give it your all. And if that thing is Brawlhalla and you want to go pro, you can go pro. Anyone in the world, like, anyone lucky enough to not have any sort of disability, can basically go pro. Like, obviously there's some things that are either mental or physical that can stop some people, but the majority of people in this world can go pro, and most of you guys can go pro in Brawlhalla, honestly. It's about how much you work and how much you really want it. When I was in school, I was bringing my laptop in the hallways and playing in between periods of like classes. So again, you really need to want it. You want it's something, it's got to be like a dream and a passion, always be improving, do whatever it takes, because if you do that, I guarantee you'll go pro, honestly. But you need to really want it, and you need to want it for a long period of time. It's not going to be instant, but if you focus on improving over like every single day, after months, maybe years even, you'll go pro, I promise. It's just hard to keep that mindset. Tip number 15, play on PC. You get less input lag on PC. Honestly, play on PC. That's a pretty simple tip. Number 16 is a program I use. It's called Exit Lag. It's on my computer. I'm going to link it down below. You can use code Cosolix, but I've been using Exit Lag before I even had a discount code for myself. This program finds the quickest route to the servers, so it reduces your ping, stabilizes your connection, and removes a lot of rollback for me. So I really recommend you guys to check out Exit Lag. It's like $5 a month. If you're willing to really try and get better at this game, it's a quick way to get some better inputs and, you know, quicker connection. Faster inputs makes you play better, honestly. And I think you can get a free trial. I'm just going to link it down below, but you should be able to test it out. If you like it, get the premium. It's like $5 a month. Use code Cosolix. Tip number 17. There's a way to remove the anti-cheat in Brawlhalla on PC to reduce input lag and make the game run better. I don't know how long this feature is going to last, but we'll see. For now, what you're going to want to do is right-click Brawlhalla, go to Properties, and then in general, there's these things that are launch options. This also kind of includes tip number 18, which is another launch option. So remove exit lag by typing -no EAC. And then there's another tip, which is they basically added this like special K to Brawlhalla. It basically reduces your input lag. They just optimized Brawlhalla with these launch options. It's a test option right now, but it will probably just be implemented natively soon. But for now, to remove a ton of input lag, in your launch options, type -framefix, and then also type -set FPS, and then the refresh rate of your monitor. You might not need the set FPS one, but at least framefix or framefix unbounded. And yeah, any of those will improve your game and will help you run with less input lag. I don't know which one's best. This is the setup I use. If you want to copy and paste this exact code, you can. You can kind of see it on screen now. But yeah, these are good settings and they'll help you reduce lag in Brawlhalla. Tip number 19. Main a weapon. A lot of pros might disagree with this tip. I'm including it because it helped me the most. When I mained one weapon, I was able to focus on mistakes with that one weapon, and it expedited my process of getting better, honestly, at least for me. I was able to really focus on getting better at one thing, so when I got better at that one thing, I was also able to play that one thing only by, if you throw your weapon up, you can like filter your weapons, so the next one you pick up is that same weapon. So I played only one weapon, but because I was focusing on getting better at that one weapon only, my gameplay, my movement was designed around that one weapon. And what that did was it allowed me to get really good at this one weapon and get good fast. And I don't regret it at all. I'm very good at axe and some other weapons in this game. I can play to at least a 2500 elo level, if not pro. And focusing on one weapon was a great way for me to like tunnel vision and focus on improving. And I really recommend for some of you guys to try it out as well. Pick your favorite weapon and just get better with that one weapon and just start with that. Tip number 20, enter the community. Discord.gg/Brawlhalla. Join my Discord. Find people, spar them, get talking. Honestly, the more people you meet, the more gameplay you see, the more you learn, the more you can adapt, the more experience you have. I really got good once I entered the community and got others to push me to get better. So do that. Tip number 21, set small elo goals. So right now my elo is 2246, but what I did when I was getting better is I kept setting peak elos that I wanted to get that were small increments. So for example, if my peak is 2265 right now, I would set a goal saying I want to hit 2300, and I would play ranked until I hit 2300 while also trying to improve simultaneously. And in one season my peak elo went from 2150 to 2600 because every single time I play ranked I always did whatever it takes to just increase elo. I was like, hey, I want to hit 2300, I hit 2300. I want to hit 2350, I hit 2350. Not in one day, this took weeks sometimes. It took an entire season, but I went from 2150 to 2600. Like, that is ridiculous. So set small elo goals. The only thing that matters is that peak elo. Your current elo does not matter whatsoever. Just keep increasing that peak elo. Do whatever it takes. You have to play games to increase that peak elo, but you don't need to play games if you care about your current elo. So just increase your peak. As long as you keep increasing it, you will get better. Your elo represents your skill, but your peak elo represents your skill. The only way to improve is to play more. Tip number 22, always be working on something. When you play this game, always be thinking about some way that you want to improve, some way to get better. It's not just in-game, but out of game. Think, what am I doing wrong? And it's always good to always be critical and to be improving. If you're not thinking critically at all times, you're not necessarily going to be improving the fastest way possible. So if you want to get a catalyst to improve, just really think about, how can I improve? Okay, why am I getting hit? Okay, why am I getting hit the most? How do I not get hit in this way? And focus on doing that. And then once you do that, focus on another thing. Why am I still getting hit? It's always be working on something. Keep track and just keep that progress going. The moment you just kind of play just to grind and not think about it, you're not going to improve as quickly. Honest. Tip number 23, you guys are gonna meme this, but get some drip. Honestly, like, playing a default legend, it doesn't boost your confidence, and you gotta play with a little bit of swagger, a little bit of confidence. So drip out your legend, buy a skin. It's like $5. Okay, this Diana looks good. This is so much better. Like, honestly, rip yourself out. Like how nice this looks. Like, I want to main Diana now, just because how nice it looks. You feel like you're better than everyone else, which is a nice feeling to have sometimes, okay? Get some drip. It just really helps the confidence. It makes you feel like the chosen one, honestly. That, or just become a default Bodvar, and that's another way to feel like you're the chosen one. Just be different, right? Having drip that's unique to you is a really good way of being different. Tip number 24. Live stream your journey. It's really boring to be playing this game alone. When I was getting good and hit diamond for the first time, I was streaming every day. Even if you got 2 viewers, I was there with you. I swear to God. There's unarchived Cosolix videos of me live streaming, and I was like 2000 elo. There were some people that would barely watch me, but no one watched me. I was a young kid, but when I live streamed, you get that social aspect of improving. There's a lot of people in this world that like to be surrounded by others while doing something. I'm someone that likes a bit of both. I like being by myself, but I also require others' help to sometimes improve, because it's easier when you do things together sometimes. So having a live stream, maybe building a community that's around you improving can be a great environment to push you to that next level. Last but not least, tip 25, surround yourself with others in a similar place. So this kind of goes with that like find sparring partners tip, but it also goes with the last one I just said. Build yourself a community of friends and whatnot that are doing the same thing, want to get better, and people that are playing Brawlhalla and playing to improve. You can surround yourself with others that are all improving. That will rub off on you, literally. Like, you will want to improve as well. So if you put yourself in an environment that forces you to do that, it will expedite your process of improving. So find those friends that want to get good at this game as well. Hang out with them, play twos with them, spar them, do your thing, get some good friends. There's a lot of ways to meet new people and just kind of get out there a little bit, okay? I promise you, you just surround yourself with others, you'll improve. When I was getting good and I entered the community, I'll even out this right now, there was a guy named Cappy who like took me in, we played twos, we planned on going to BCX and playing twos together, and I started being way worse than him to being a lot better than him very quickly. We're not friends to this day, but I haven't really talked to him in years. I hope you're doing well if you're watching this video, and I appreciate everything you've done for me, honestly. I probably would not be in the position I am right now if it wasn't for you, so I owe you the world. But anyways, people like that are everywhere. It's just a little bit of effort if you want to find them. So yeah, make that effort, surround yourself with good people, and it will help a lot. Guys, thanks for watching this video. I really wanted to do this video in a better way than I did last year, and I plan on going one step further next year. So hit that subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys all later. Take care.